Good morning everyone, welcome to a small update of the markets. Yesterday we've launched the website, and if you did not check it out yet, the link is beneath. If you want to trade alongside me, if you want to learn and improve as a trader, the memberships are there for you. I've also realized that starting a website is more complex than I would like to do. So we just see it as a start of something, and we're going to build into the next weeks and next months. So there's also some other cool stuff coming. What's coming up as well is going to be more improved YouTube content. We're going to work with these graphical designers, editors. We're going to do webinars. We're going to do workshops. We're going to do courses. Amazing stuff coming up. Regarding the markets and regarding this YouTube channel, if you like the content, please subscribe and like the video beneath. If you didn't do that, please do. Just a small gesture towards me. Also follow me on Instagram, where I'll be posting tips and tricks during the week and just a little insight in my life. And now we're going to discuss what's going on with Bitcoin. What we see is what we were discussing previously. We wanted to see the bottom formation in the area that we have discussed, and we got it. Clear bottom structure in which we tested the low, got a bullish divergence and an immediate breakout since. Immediate flip of levels as well to provide continuation, as you can see here. Which is a great figure for continuation, and we do it right now. As you can see in this upwards trend we have right now, there are some crucial levels that we have to hold. However, we've also got to the resistance level that I've marked previously, and I'm using a clean chart as the other one is full of squigglies. First resistance zone we rejected at 11.8. We got a previous support test, as you can see. And now we are at the resistance zone that I've marked as clear resistance level in general. Couldn't break through it, which means that we've got some consolidation to go for, and we've got some levels to test. I think the deviation we have here is not that important at all. I think the whole crucial level is the 12k zone, which we have rejected against right now. And since here 12k was my target zone, so well done. What is the crucial level to hold? Obviously the area around 11.6 is the area you want to hold. If we drop below 11.6, the whole general uptrend is gone, and we're going to test the lows or maybe even lower. But as long as we can keep this range here, I think I'd be looking for longs. We might wick deeper than the initial level, you know how that goes. But that's the crucial level to hold. If we do and we get a grind back up, it seems very likely that we're going to tap this high once again, and given that we have been tapping this high frequently, a next breaker of 12k could bring us towards new highs around 13.5. What's to do with altcoins? At this point, as long as Bitcoin is going to range, everything is fine, so you don't have to worry that much. If Bitcoin breaks out of this 12k zone, I would be decreasing my sizing in altcoins, as usually altcoins get sold off when Bitcoin is becoming very volatile. And we've even seen it yesterday. But once Bitcoin calms down, you can expect altcoins to do relatively well. And now we are going to discuss some altcoins we are not discussing that often, which is in this case EOS. Let's first discuss EOS USDT. As you can see, we've got this figured out previously, in which you clearly want to see a support resistance flip, or at least we've got a new higher high, but if we retraced a little bit further and you wanted to see that the support level held. Well, that's what we got. We got a support resistance flip, we've held again, and now we're making a build up for a new breakout. So everything we see here looks immediately identical to the period we've got in the recent weeks, through which we finally made a new high. We constantly make new higher lows. We flipped the previous resistance level for support, and if we tap and break the high, it's free space to continue rallying. So The squiggly I've got here is essentially what we have been doing on the daily time frame. So what we see here is clear resistance level in the $4 zone, clear support level in the 285 to $3 zone, and now we are consolidating. So probably on the lower time frames we are reaching some resistance zones, but we're going to have some more momentum, some compression period going on here before we make a breaker. And once we make the breaker, you can use the Fibonacci extension to identify a target zone. Actually, I have to use this one, through which we can see 480 area, which is a horizontal level, is a target zone. But most likely we're going to rally towards the $6 level, as that's a clear untested level on the upside. So if we do get this compression going and if we break out, EOS could run towards $6 as it's lagging behind heavily, and EOS is not the only one. But first, EOS USDT, let's erase this all. We can see that we are acting inside this resistance area. The previous level has been tested for resistance. Now we are testing the untested level for resistance as well. Got confirmation. So it's most likely that we're going to get some momentum sideways, in which the crucial area to hold for me is the area around 325. So if we drop anything further down the road and we get some longs in this area, around 325, so it's a range. We get some longs in this area. I think the support resistance flip is there. It's confirmation as well. As you can see, it's a clear support level which we have to hold. If we do so, we are ready to make another rally towards 380 to 390. So that's what I'm expecting on EOS right now. Then we've got XRP against BTC. We have been patient and there's 2 points of interest, and finally we got to these points. Rejected now at resistance. We finally got down the road, we bounced back up, and we're now making a compression period similar to EOS. So in this area I've been discussing that you should be aware of entering Ripple, as there is lower levels that guarantee a better entry than this one, and we've got to these two, so you should almost be fully filled at this point. Lower time frames also in resistance zone, so I do not expect a breaker to occur. Very obvious that if we want to continue moving on XRP, the 2400 sets area should be defined as a potential by the dip level. XRP USDT didn't really get towards the level we wanted, or missed it by a cent. Let's not erase it completely. Let's erase the squigglies for now, so we can use a new entry zone or a new level. I've got these two levels, did not get all the way down that road, which is fine. I'm still expecting range bound movements to occur. Smaller time frames target zone could be that we have to hold the 27 cents level, as that's the area we dip beneath. So if we zoom in, we can see that the clear level that we have to hold right now is the box once again of 27 cents. Less clear TA, but as you can see, similarly, we are in resistance zone on Tezos, on Ripple. What's the target zone if we clearly make a new impulse wave? So if we get a conclusion that we've got a new higher high and we make higher lows here, we can define the target zone at 42.6 cents, which is also a clear resistance zone. So we might be likely to run towards 40 to 42.5 and even 50 cents if we break the high on XRP. XTZ, BTC pair, clearly in support area, as discussed, full retrace. So the area that I'd be interested is showing up here. Similarly, bounce up, rejected, support test, clear, got tests here as well. So it's a very easy and eager level that you want to take for potential longs. And Tezos has the nature of going into this heavy range, as you can see. Smaller time frame, we don't have too much to say, despite the fact that we still rejected, and we have been discussing Tezos on the USDT pair. So you want to see some more consolidation here before we actually make the big breaker. Losing green, and I think we're going to make new lows, as you might know, as we've also been testing these support levels quite frequently. So if we get here again, it seems very likely that we break down, but given the bullish momentum and given the structure we have, it seems very likely that we have got into the structure as we have been previously, in which a big breaker can occur and a new cycle can start. XTZ USDT, similar figure. We're still struggling here. Area to hold is around 325. Clear breaker of 345 will bring us towards $4, just like we have been discussing yesterday in the previous video. So that's my update for today. I hope you have enjoyed this and I hope you like my content. Please subscribe to the channel, check out my website and follow me on Instagram. Thank you very much.